catches, puts up a three. Won't go. Rebound Bosh. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining.
Oh yeah. We packing somebody up tonight. Hey. Come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat packing the air. We about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe. You already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the tray, yes and no. Friends and the foes, the butlers and the heroes. You can feel it in your soul. But when the ring is the goal, but if somebody need to go, we be sure to let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing. Like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes. Going hard for the team. Going down in the basement. It's going down in the basement. Get your takes off. Get your takes off. Going down in the basement.
Yeah! Welcome to the Basement Sports Network post-game show. I'm your host, Royal A. Shepherd. And I'm joined today by a couple of white guys. We're going to start with the whitest of the white, Alex Sheltman. Alex, how you doing today, my boy?
I'm disgusted, man. This was some absolutely diabolical basketball that I just watched. Following this up from the trade deadline is just the pinnacle of what the Miami Heat are this season. Just a whole lot of ass, and most of that ass was unfortunately not in the game tonight in Kyle Lowry. That we can't slander him, but I guess they got to win. Cool. Yay. Go team. Woo.
Y'all got me fucked up. We're not going to do this for the rest of the season. This is our team. We will be talking about them as if they are winning the fucking championship after struggling to beat the Houston Rockets. Coming up on the panel next, we got my boy Stone. Stone, how you doing today, my guy?
Hey, bro, I'm doing real well. You know, I just got to witness some greatness tonight. I mean, man, them Houston Rockets, them boys are special. I mean, I've never seen a team airball a lead away in consecutive shots. That was pretty impressive. And so hard fought game to see who could lose, and the Rockets prevailed. Good for them. They're closer to Scoot, and he's going to be a great piece for them.
Yeah, the Rockets are quite literally the worst team in the NBA. Their coach hates them. So
it's so wrong what they're doing to that coach. It's so wrong. I feel so awful for him.
It is clear as day that they're trying to lose every game on purpose. Joining late, the boy Bubba. Bubba, how you doing?
We're undefeated in the cash considerations era. Never lost. Don't tell me we didn't win the deadline. We haven't lost since the deadline passed. This team is special. How many groups can you say you keep together for over 2 years that you don't make a move for over 750 days? How many teams can you say that about? Hey, I will say this.
Make a move. They made a move.
If Lowry's throwing that ball, I think Harry maybe said this. If Lowry throws that ball, we lost. Lowry throws that ball, not only do we lose, some poor 3-year-old girl in the stands got a concussion. Ambulance.
Listen, bro. Hey, bro, listen. Gabe Vincent,
you guys troll? That's what somebody said. No, we don't troll. The Miami Heat fucking troll, bro. If you think we're trolling, bro, go look at the Miami Heat if you want to see some real fucking trolling every single night. I'm sorry. Look at Jimmy Butler. Half of the game. Hey, Jimmy Butler.
We just started, Bubba. Don't worry. I got you, bro. I got you. I'm going to rein your ass in. We just started the show, and George hasn't said a word. George, why are you talking to us from your burner account tonight?
That's not even mine. I swear to God. That's not even mine. Sure? That is a burnt sienna. That is burnt sienna, that color. That ain't not mine. Sure. It's not
George,
mine.
how you doing tonight, my guy?
I'm good. Look, no hands, and that person's going to type right now. All right? Post-deadline, Tyler Herro. Post-deadline, Tyler Herro is the greatest player of our generation. I'm talking better than Kobe, better than prime LeBron James in the finals. Prime deadline, when his job is safe, it is the greatest thing to see. Because he's like, I'm about to cook someone. And he did. He cooked. I'm going to give him his flowers. He cooked. He did very well against the Houston Rockets. Tyler here, Bam did really good as well. He played great defense. He's the only person defending out there, but that's fine. Max Strus is the topic of the day because he did not get an extension. He did not get traded, which means we are either going to overpay for him.
I just asked y'all how y'all doing. All of y'all, I asked y'all how y'all doing, and you motherfuckers are going full on. I know that, and I'm going to ask you your thoughts when I get to you. I just asked how the fuck you're doing. Give me that answer and give me the rock back. Thank you.
I'm fantastic.
George, I'm going to let you cook since you was in the middle of it any goddamn way. Give me your thoughts on the game.
The game was good. The game was really fun in the last 3 seconds. It was so much fun. This is my last post-game show now. I'm going to get murdered after this. All right. Tyler cooked. He did really well. Bam really, did really well. But Max Strus is a guy we're going to overpay. It just feels like it. See?
No, they're telling me to let y'all ISO because I done cut both of y'all off after the intros. But no, I'm gonna let. Oh, believe me, Antonio Smith. One thing that's gonna happen here, I will kick bitches off the screen, bro. If they don't listen to, bro, don't worry about it. I got you, black man. But no, I don't know if you were done yet, George. I want you to make sure to get you got your whole take off.
All I wanted to say is that we're gonna either overpay for Strus or if we're lucky do a sign and trade because this guy just went 4 for 12. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with him because I don't think they're going to extend him at all. You just can't. He's had one of the worst years I've ever seen from a shooter on the Miami Heat, and we've been blessed with some amazing names over the past few years. But Jamal Adebayo is the best guard the Miami Heat have added since Kyle Lowry because there's only been two.
George, you've been talking about Jamal Adebayo for so long. I had high expectations.
Did you see that steal?
Did you see the rest of his game?
Did you see that steal?
Did you see that turnover?
George, you gotta let him have his Jeremy Lin run first before you start hyping him up like that.
No, I'm getting on that train before it leaves the station. I'm telling you right now, he is the future starter for this Miami Heat team.
You're gonna look like Jess with Haywood Highsmith. That's exactly what you're gonna look like. I hold Jess accountable for that. That's a nasty agenda.
Yes, Jess should be held accountable for the shameless Highsmith agenda. This Jamal Adebayo agenda might rival it. We will see because apparently he's going to be on the roster for the rest of the year anyway. Thank you, Dan the Film Jet, for the $5 dono. He said, look in the sky. It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Tyler High League Boy Wonder Superhero. Ugly finish, though. Hey, bro. Fuck y'all. I will get to him in a second, bro. I'll let y'all cook. Bubba, they wanted me to let you cook on your thoughts on the game. You already kind of did, but go ahead and go anyway.
Bam and Jimmy, when they're like engaged, when they believe that this team has a chance, when they're living in the moment and they're not looking at the future first or second round exit. Listen.
Huh? Wait a minute. Jess, don't even worry about it, Jess. I'm gonna bake his ass too. If he get on here dick sucking Jamal Adebayo after what I just seen, that bitch damn near threw the game away in the last, bro. Don't worry. No, he can't do that either. The rules.
You can't fool us, David Landsberg. We're familiar with your game. That's not actually Jess.
Hey, bro, that's Papa Landsberg. Put us in that article as his favorite pod. Don't you dare disrespect him. Go ahead, Bubba. Finish cooking.
Yeah, Jimmy decided at the end of the game, like, oh shit, like we really shouldn't lose to the Houston Rockets. And he decided, we're gonna beat the Houston Rockets. And the Houston Rockets were like, thanks, we're trying to lose. So that's great. Tyler Herro did his thing against one of the worst teams in the NBA. I don't know how many times we got to go over this. How many times I got to make the Smoothie King Center joke for y'all to get it. This is what he does. I don't know how many times y'all are gonna. I'm not saying y'all. Nobody in the chat really. People I see are falling for this. Tyler Herro thing again. They're interviewing him in the post-game interview instead of the guy who actually hit the game winner. It's crazy to me how much they love him. But I've never seen a guy hit a game-winning shot and not get interviewed after the game in front of the home crowd. I've never seen that happen. But we didn't interview Jimmy Butler tonight. We interviewed Tyler Herro for the home crowd. But listen, when Jimmy and Bam are engaged and they're playing as if this team can win a championship. It is so much fun to watch them, man. Bam was fantastic until he kind of, at the end of the game got less aggressive than we like to see. But again, he was still fantastic, super efficient, getting to his spots. And Jimmy woke up at the end of the game and he did a great job. Listen, Gabe Vincent is better than Kyle Lowry. They play better with Kyle than Kyle Lowry. Like, he just is. They like him better, I think, as a human being. I think they enjoy his presence better. And I think he lifts a big weight off their shoulders when Kyle Lowry isn't there and, just comes in. It's like a snake shedding its skin. You just got to feel a lot lighter after that. So I hope Kyle Lowry never comes back. And I know we didn't trade him yesterday, it's awful. But maybe we can just send him away, because I would just prefer not to watch him play. I'm having more fun watching Gabe Vincent throw a pretty cool lob alley-oop to Jimmy Butler to win a basketball game. Like that was a lot of fun.
You know what's crazy about Gabe Vincent is that I felt good about Gabe Vincent's game tonight. He played terrible. Like, he was awful, but he was better than Lowry with doing nothing. Like, he was like 5. It's a similar stat line that you would get from Lowry, but it felt different because on the defensive side of the ball, at least he was present. And so that, like, I guess that kind of balanced it out. But objectively, Gabe Vincent was pretty fucking terrible tonight. Like, he wasn't good. Stone, let's get your thoughts on the game tonight.
Yeah, no, just to clarify on that, Gabe Vincent is some ass. He is terrible. He's a player I hope is not on the roster next year. I would just like new point guards ideally, unless the option is whatever point guard we're about to buy out. That's going to be really interesting to see. Is, like you said, like, Gabe played bad tonight, but it looks like a good product. The product looks better. Like, the guys just look more engaged with him. So it's going to be interesting if they add John Wall. Like, are you gonna all of a sudden give John Wall a lot of Gabe Vincent minutes? Like, who are we kidding here? We're in a bad spot. I think what the answer is going to end up being is a lot of Gabe Vincent, and I think we saw tonight Jamare Bouye, and we are in for a long season.
Y'all are gonna cut this Jamar Bouye shit out. Boy will not be on this roster in 11 days. So y'all can just go, bro. You can cut that shit out, George. Like,
elite.
We are not playing cricket over here, bro. We are playing hoops, and Jamar Bouye is not good at them. Sheltman, go ahead and give me your thoughts on tonight's game.
Yeah, I mean, the last 48 hours has removed 10 years from my lifespan. I'm absolutely we're having discourse on Gabe Vincent, Jamar Bouye, and John Wall. Okay?
You shut the fuck up, because I wanted to cancel the show tonight, and you decided that you wanted to do a show.
No. This has to be done. This has to be done. Okay, listen. That's George's lane. He can stay in that. I will not go anywhere near that shit. The game itself was come on. The first 2 quarters were okay, I guess. And then you managed to put up 39 points on the worst defense in the league in the second half. It was the Rockets versus the Rockettes out there. They didn't know what the fuck they were doing on offense. It was just an absolute abomination of an offense. I have no idea how they still managed to put up 39 points in the second half. Like Maserati said, Tyler Herro can't do this against great teams. I would love for him to be able to do that. Maybe I'm going to wait and see if that happens. He's tricked me before. I'm not gonna wait too long though. But it's the same game. It's the same game every single time. We waited until the last 2 minutes of the game for the barista to show up and save us from fucking hell with the last second lob dunk. I don't know what to do with this roster anymore. I know we're stuck with it, but it's insane to consider that this is what we have to deal with.
Well, listen, bro, this is what we have to deal with. So we're not going to spend the last 27 games of the season lamenting the fact that this is what we have to watch. Yes, we are. But we are going to talk about what it is that we're watching. So we're going to talk about Tyler Herro right now, because even if I objectively Gabe Vincent was bad, objectively Tyler Herro was all right tonight. I don't want to push good. He was fine. much more efficient than he customarily is. 31 points on 11 of 20 shooting. I ain't gonna do too much hating, bro. Bro got 8 assists, 9 rebounds, was pushing a triple-double. Like, he was one of our best players tonight. I don't know if I would consider him my best because he made some pretty bonehead plays down the stretch again, but consistently throughout the game when we need to score, and Tyler was the guy that we're going to. George, talk about Tyler's game tonight.
Like, Bradley Beal is rumored to come to the Heat every single year, at least twice or 3 times. Herro is rumored to leave. But when that trade deadline ends and his job is safe, I said it before, I'll say it again. He is OP. He is OP as hell. I really did like what he did tonight. At the end of the day, he's not going to leave. So I'm going to try and, find the good in his game as much as possible. 20 shots, 31 points. I liked it. Hitting clutch shots. It's not like I don't want Herro to be good. I do. He's a player for my team. I love him very much. I want them to succeed. But do this against a team, please, like the Milwaukee Bucks, like, the Clippers, like anyone, please. Just do it against anyone. I want this. I want it to happen.
No.
No. Why not? Why can't I have this?
Because he can't. That's why.
Give me something, God damn it.
Bubba, say positive things about the way
it's not going. You know what I'm saying? It ain't going. Nah.
Bubba, say positive things about the way Tyler Herro played basketball tonight.
When Bam Adebayo decided that he was done being the best player on the Heat tonight, Tyler Herro was the best player on the Heat tonight. As it is with Tyler Herro, when the two extremely talented best players who we should build around decide we're good tonight, then it is Tyler's chance to show the world why he was paid all this money way too early. And that's what he did tonight. He did what he did best, which was trick people. He is a trickster. He is David Blaine. He is Houdini. And I do not give a shit that he got 9 rebounds. If I hear one more time about how a 6'4" guard got some hustle rebounds 15 feet away from the basket that anybody could have ran over and got, I'm going to freak the fuck out. Listen, Tyler Herro, this dude is the biggest hater. You're right. But listen, 100% Tyler Herro against teams that would usually be considered G League level, teams that are actively trying to lose games. Tyler Herro looks good. And that's what he did tonight. So I'm very excited for when we continue to play. And George does have a point. When these rumors go away, Tyler plays better, which is completely understandable. I'm not here going to sit here and say that, it's easy for a 20-whatever-he-is-year-old guy with 2 kids to be dragged through trade rumors, every freaking week. Yeah, that's got to be tough, 100%. And I'm very excited to see him ball against shitty teams the rest of the year. But we all know when that bill is coming. So get excited for the rest of the year when he balls out. And I will sit here and tell y'all the same thing. The bill will be coming in the playoffs. The bill will be coming in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think
he played great tonight. He played great tonight, and he's going to play great a bunch more times until we play a team with talent and a strategy and a coach and wing defenders and IQ. I'm sorry.
They don't have to have talent, Bubba. They have to be black and be able to move laterally. That is the only requirement to stop Tyler Herro from scoring. Be black and hit him with that lateral movement, and he's over with. I'm hearing music in my ear, and I think my AirPods are tripping. Shelton, go ahead and talk about Tyler's game tonight. You seem to give him glowing reviews no matter what he does. I'm interested to hear how you go ahead and do this tonight.
Yeah, I mean, this was the Tyler we're going to see the rest of the year. This is going to be his stat line the rest of the year, and he is probably going to double it in the playoffs, okay? This Tyler is exactly what we're getting the rest of the way. I want to put everyone on notice here, more specifically the Portland Trailblazers, the Washington Wizards, and the Toronto Raptors. This Tyler Herro is an elite basketball player. You should pay attention to him and take great focus going into this offseason because you are going to want him on your roster. This is a great basketball player, very high IQ, incredibly long arms, I think. I haven't measured them myself, but I've been told they are very wide. He has a very deep bag. He can do the dribble handoff thing. He can do that little floater thing that he does. Pull up three. That's pretty good too. I just think maybe maybe the Lakers should pay a little bit of attention as well. Just some of these guys that, could be interested in his services in the future. You're going to have a great player available to you this offseason. So please, pay attention to this game. This is what you'll be getting on your roster going forward.
Cap. Go ahead, Stone. Tell me what you thought about Tyler Herro game tonight.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to take a little different position. I'll put my foot down. I'll say, let's see what he's got this playoffs. He's been to a couple playoffs now. I'm willing to give him a chance. I want to be able to say, I told y'all so. And if not, y'all can all just say y'all told me so. But I'm going to have a little. But here's my thing. I've accepted there are 3 players attached to this roster pretty much no matter what. One of them's pending. That one's Duncan. If Duncan ever can become a player again that someone's interested in, then he obviously is no longer attached to this roster. But until then, he's stuck on this roster. They're not going to trade Tyler. That's Pat's boy. They love Tyler. I've just accepted that. I'm going to rationalize it a different way. I know, and they will not trade Bam. Those 3 guys they're safe. And speaking of that third guy,
they're not trading nobody.
But speaking of Bam, did he take a shot in that fourth quarter tonight?
He take a shot in the second half. It felt like he started the game off really well, and then the second half he just kind of.
I'm glad Bam did that.
Yeah. So we're gonna hate on Tyler for lighting up the Rockets, but Bam not doing that. And what's Bam done in the playoffs? So it's like we rip on Tyler about his playoff performance. Whoa. It just it's it.
No, Stone. You're not gonna take no fucking shot. You're not gonna take a fucking shot at Bam to prop up Tyler Herro, bro.
No, I'm not taking a shot at Bam. I'm just saying, Bam played fine. He had a good game. That last foul on him was bullshit. He had to play less aggressive because of it. And so I get all that. It's cool. I'm not hating on Bam. Bam's playing out of his mind this year. I'm just saying, why it's just I think we don't gotta rip on Tyler like that. He played solid tonight. It's good,
See, for me, the only reason why, I get what you're saying, because Bam, when you just look at the stats, the numbers, you're like, oh, Bam only averages 14 points a game. But for me, I tend to pay attention to both sides of the basketball court, the defensive side. So
obviously, that's what takes him there.
It's just one side where it's I see, Brenton Forbes looking at Tyler Herro and saying, wow, I'm about to earn myself a max contract. And Bam had Steph Curry in prison. That's the only, Bam can get 0 points, and I still think he would be a top 3 impactful player on the game. Every game he plays, just because that's how good he is defensively. If Tyler doesn't score, he is the worst player on the floor, and it's not close.
Yeah,
I never said Tyler was better than Bam.
No. That's not what you said. We understand, but the reason that Bam's not getting any flack is because, to Bubba's point, because at least we can rely on him on the other end of the court. With Tyler, tonight he was good on the offensive end, still dog shit on the defensive end, but he did his job tonight, and that's all you can ask for in a game like this, especially when Jimmy doesn't have it going. So I get your point, Stone. We should give him his flowers, but we not, because it's Tyler Herro, and I fucking hate him. So I don't I'm not going to give him any flowers, bro. Come on, bro. He do stupid shit all the time. And good job, Tyler, tonight. Let's go switch this thing over to Bam, and we're gonna go the other way. We're gonna start with you tonight, Stone, since you just insulted Bam's intelligence. Say great things about Bam during Black History Month. Idris Femi Adebayo.
Bro, the last game he played in was the best. I was upset I wasn't able to get. I was out at dinner, but I watched the game and it was unbelievable. I don't think he hit rim at all.
I'm sorry. I just said this, bro.
He announced it. He very detailed. It couldn't have been more clear.
Your timing couldn't have been more wrong. I literally just said I don't like Tyler Herro. But this is no secret. This is no secret to anybody who has watched us over the course of these years. But if you are new here, because I've never quite seen your name before, Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the Basement Sports Network. And I guarantee you, every time you come back here and we talk about Tyler Herro, I will have something negative to say about him. He can score 41 like he did against the Houston Rockets. And I can tell you that the Houston Rockets are the worst team in the league because they are. And that's why he got 31 points. About it. Oh, the games I get happy about is when he played the Lakers and Dennis Schroeder locked that ass up. That's them the games I get up for. Them the games I readily want to stream. Tonight, I had no desire to stream. You know why? Because Tyler Herro was our lead scorer. I did not want to get on here and say one mumbling ass nice word about Tyler Herro. So there you go. If you need me to admit it some more, bring your ass back in my comments again, telling me to admit that I don't like Tyler Herro, and I will sit here for a fucking hour and tell you all the shit that I hate about Tyler Herro. Like that fucking transition three, them little ass arms, him stealing Bam rebounds, him deciding whenever Bam get rolling not to want to give him the ball. That's not what we're here to do, though. Tyler played well tonight, so I'm not going to get negative on Tyler. I'm just going to compliment his game tonight, say, good job tonight, Tyler, and then we'll move this along like the fuck I was trying to do. Stone, I'm sorry for interrupting you. Please go ahead and talk about Bam Adebayo.
I don't even know how to follow that up. Bam's been carrying a lot of weight. That's very clear by all the points you just outlined for us. And in the last game, he was awesome. And they look like the guys look tired tonight. Like I get all that. Like, so I wasn't trying to be critical. I was just like, I thought that was just like a point I should bring up, but it was probably a stupid point to raise given how great Bam has been just all year long. And I think that tonight, the foul trouble, like he got a couple bad calls, and that's what was really the problem tonight. I'm going to just chalk it up to that and guys being tired. I think they have a quick turnaround too, so that could be rough. Hopefully we get some general soreness and some rest days, you know. I could take an L to the Magic. I could live with that.
He doesn't know.
My guy said.
I cannot hear you, Royal.
Oh, my fucking Lord. Bro, I had my goddamn my mic sitting up here, bro, on the red, so I wouldn't interrupt Stone talking. And then when I was ready to talk, I just started talking because I don't mute myself like the rest of y'all. My bad. Go ahead and go off on Bam tonight, Shelton.
Yeah, I mean, Bam is the cornerstone for this franchise. Do not talk to me about anyone other than Bam going forward. I want every single move made from this point on for the next 6 years or more to be centered around Bam Adebayo and how to build a team around him and build a championship contender around him. I do not care about anyone else on the roster. Yes, that includes Jimmy Butler. He is quite simply the second best player in Miami Heat history, besides Dwayne Wade, and miss me with that LeBron James shit. I don't care. I don't like that guy, unless he comes back. But I mean, Bam was great tonight, and he did have a couple ticky-tack fouls called on him that kind of hindered his game, like Stone mentioned. But he still put up, I think he put up 20 and 9 or 20 and 8 in, very limited shot attempts. I think it was 11. And he still played great defense. I mean, it's the Rockets, so it's like what great offense are they providing at this point anyway? But whenever you hold a team to 95 points and Bam's the defensive anchor, it's something to take note on. So yeah, I mean, great game from Bam as always.
Hey Teru, bro, please don't make me get anti-Semitic on this show, bro. Because I will pack your ass up and send you to Wong Dong so fast, but I know you already there, bitch. Get your ass off my stream talking shit about me. Shelton? Oh, you already went. Your turn. Talk about Bam, Bubba.
I really liked it when Bam kind of like showed the Heat fans and even like Rocket fans how bad we really are by stop carrying us offensively. Like when Bam was like, yo, I just like gave everybody the work, kind of like reminded everybody how good I am. And then he kind of just backed off and was like, Gabe, Tyler, you guys go win us the game tonight. This is what y'all wanted, right? Pat Riley, after I told the media that Caleb should not be playing the 4 because, Bam, as we all do here, have fucking eyes, bro. He's saying nobody wants to watch undrafted guys. Bam was, as we were talking about in some of the streams and spaces a couple days, is very much verbalizing his discontent with the front office right now. And I really liked how he just kind of got 20 and was like, Gabe, let's see how everybody else does tonight against the worst team in the NBA when I decide to not carry this fucking team. And oh my God, it's clutch game number 38, surprise, surprise, against the worst fucking team in the NBA. So Bam really checked every box tonight, proved that he's the shit again, and then let everybody else see that if he doesn't carry this fucking team, we will actually win 0 fucking games. That's right, 0. None. Because Tyler Herro dropped 31, 9, and 8, and we still needed Bam and Jimmy to come to the rescue in the end to win us the game. It's truth. That's exactly what they needed to happen. So, but again,
look, to be honest with you,
Bam's the best. Like, I just really hope that he doesn't ask out, bro. Like, we'll get to the trade deadline stuff maybe later. I want to rant on Pat Riley, but like, this man is so good. Like now, Bam, 20 points, 7-11 shooting. That he's doing that in his sleep now. Like this is ridiculous. Like, why did Kyle not play? I don't know, but I thought Kyle Lowry had his best game of the season tonight. 100%. Kyle Lowry.
I think so.
100%
part
of
of
the
this
best
is
game.
I think I agree. Like I don't know if he did it on purpose per se, but I think it was good for Bam to kind of like start the game off like hot and then just kind of like y'all do it. Like I think Jimmy took that approach from the beginning of the game, and then Bam took it like in the middle of the game. So Tyler Herro picked up the slack, and they was like, "This ain't gonna be enough."
Taking a page out of Jimmy's book. That's a good point.
Yeah, and then Jimmy was like, "Okay, I'll finish it," because Bam obviously ain't doing it tonight. But yeah, like
I like that.
Solid point though, Jim.
Yeah, I like that Bam treats me like that. Bam's like, "Oh, how about I take a fucking night off and you come in here and you beat the fucking Houston Rockets, bro."
Hey,
I'm an all-star. Check. I got my money. Check. And this team did not fucking change. So, hey, you take us home tonight, Jimmy, because I'm at the same tier as you at this point.
Stone, go ahead.
Can I pose a question for you guys? Do y'all think Bam right now?
Go ahead. Pose your question. I'm gonna throw it to George though. Let George answer.
Yeah. Do you think Bam is currently having a better season than Kevin Garnett's MVP season?
No.
I have to look up Kevin Garnett's MVP season.
Want me to read you the stats?
It's close. I know it's super close. Read me the stats.
23.7 points, 13.5 rebounds, 4.5 assists.
Steals, blocks.
Sorry, I misread that. 24.2 points per game, 13.9 rebounds, 5 assists. He was NBA All-Defensive First Team. Is Bam going to get that?
Yeah,
Bam doesn't get first team. That's fucking criminal.
Yeah, I don't think Bam's going to get first team. No, I think they're going to give. Really? They're going to put.
Claxton.
Yeah, I think they're going to Claxton. They're going to do something like Claxton or the.
Even if the Nets fall off, you think? Like if the Nets fall off, you get the 5 seed, and Bam has a good end of the season.
If they continue to win games at a steady pace, they'll put everything on that game onto Claxton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as long as they make it to the play-in, then I think. I think as long as they make it to the play-in,
but no,
as long as they make it to the play-in, then I think they're gonna like give that spot to Claxton, or they're probably gonna try that Jaren Jackson Jr. I'm sorry. With the most terrible nickname I've ever heard, the Block Panther. But like, George, we still haven't gotten your thoughts on Bam's game tonight, so go ahead and give me those.
I just want to answer Stone's questions just really, really quickly. No, I don't put him at the same tier just because Kevin Garnett also. There's a points discrepancy. There's some stats, but that's not the problem. The mentality is different. Kevin Garnett was a far more aggressive player and wanted to get his own shot way more than Bam does now. So I'm not saying that Bam, isn't perfect and stuff like that. He's not doing a good job, because he definitely is. He's taken, compared to last year to this year, Bam has done tremendous things. Tremendous things for his own game, for the Heat. But there's still got one more level to get to where he's got to look at himself and go, I'm the best player on the floor. I'm going to prove it every single night, because I just don't think he's there yet, but he will get there very soon. I believe that. What was the question, Royal? Talk about who?
He should be.
Bam.
Oh, about Bam.
Yeah.
He,
No, that's
he
like, bro,
definitely
you can-
should be.
Have the conversation. Have the conversation. Don't try and stick to whatever like question I'm throwing you. Whatever conversation comes up, we can take that road. This game is not interesting to any of us. I think this is interesting. Trey John Butler said, "Are y'all drunk? Bam should be a first team lock." We're not saying that he shouldn't be. We're saying he probably won't be. Like realistically, we all believe
we
Bam
don't
should be
vote.
we don't vote. Bam should be a
New
first
York.
team. Yeah,
The media
Bam
lives
should
in
be a first
Connecticut.
team all defender. But yeah, like votes are gonna go to Jaren Jackson Jr. They're going to get votes for the Block Panther. That's it. But Nick Class is going to get votes. Brooke Lopez got some early votes, so that might still be a thing. Draymond, for some reason, will get votes. Rudy Gobert is going to get votes. Like, that's just the way this shit works. Like, Bam should be, like, in that first all-defensive team, but he probably won't be. That's just the reality. I think it is more realistic to say he'll get, like, a second or third team bid, though, because he's been phenomenal on that end of the ball. I do want to kind of push things along to Jimmy Butler. Go ahead. Whoever's about to say something.
It does come, you know, as a surprise that, like, we look at Bam and look at all this talent and all of this impact. This is a team issue as well. The fact that the Miami Heat organization, you know, their social media pages aren't just flaunting the fact that he is the best defender in the NBA, hands down, is ridiculous. 2 weeks ago, we had a post on the Miami Heat Twitter page saying that Bam should win his rightful award, most improved player. That is disrespectful.
That shit was disgusting.
It's like conceding, you know, and saying, "Oh, we lost this one. Let's go. Let's swivel around to something else," which is the worst mentality to have. He is, in every essence of the word, the best defensive player in the league. Not just that, he should win MVP too, because he's definitely the most valuable player. You take LeBron James out of LA, they still win some games because of AD. You take Giannis out of you know, Milwaukee, they do the same. They still win games. If you took Bam and Adebayo out of the Heat team, not only are we the worst offensive team in the entire world, I'm talking about Olympiacos as well in Greece, they would beat us. They would outscore us too.
With Costa Koufis?
With Costa Koufis, Nick Kalathis.
Oh, man.
Spanoulis.
The all-Greek all-star team?
All-Greek team. We would beat us. We would go from being the worst offensive team in the NBA to also being the worst defensive player in the NBA. Defensive team, by far. It's the truth. But the fact that we don't give him more credit and the Heat doesn't push that agenda more is pathetic, it's cowardly, and it needs to stop.
HM, I appreciate you for the comment. He said, "Damn, no Cain game tonight. What the fuck? It's Black History Month. We let kings rest when they need to rest." I'm not the one who don't get no rest, bro. I'm Brian. They say Jaren is a forward, though, when we were having the Jaren Jackson versus Bam Adebayo conversation. That's true because NBA, all NBA voting is different than All-Star voting in that regard. All-Star voting as front court and back court players, while all NBA voting is limited, restricted by positions. But even still, though, we're naming other centers who can get that put over Bam, though. You got, like, I promise you, I believe some people would give Joel Embiid first team all defense over Bam Adebayo. Like, just because of his name, bro. Just because they feel sorry that he's not going to win MVP again. Like, I think that's just kind of
some idiot Philadelphia sports writer that sits there every night and swears he's watching Hakeem Olajuwon. Like, it's like literally happens. It happens all the time.
The boy George did fuck up the lob from Damn the Film Jet, but he should have gave some money with it, so we ain't going to let that be the lob. Somebody throw me another lob in the comments. You ain't got to donate with it, but we're going to catch that next one. Let's talk about Jimmy a little bit. We'll start with you this time, Sheltman. Go ahead, bro. I don't even want to give you a topic.
It's the same thing. I've been saying it all fucking year. Like I'm exhausted with this dude just not showing up until, 5 minutes left in the third quarter. He doesn't give a shit about the team. We are on the cusp of the play-in. Like, why are we fucking around with this? We didn't do anything at the trade deadline. We've made no substantial improvements. He's consistently taken nights off, both whether he's out for the night or if he's actually playing the game, he's taking the night off. I'm exhausted with it. Like, people get too sentimental with Jimmy because of the 2 playoff runs that he's had. But from my perspective, it's like, what banner did he raise? He doesn't deserve that type of love, if you ask me. Like, the only people in that we should be giving that type of love to are number 3, number 6, and number 1. And then, maybe you can give it to like UD if you want to get that sentimental, but like, I'm not even going to mention that dude either. But Jimmy's never raised a banner here. Like, congratulations. He popped off for 2 playoff runs. Cool. What do you have to show for that? Nothing. Why does he get to take off every single night when he's played the second best on this roster? Yes, he had the game-winning dunk. Thank you. It shouldn't take this level of failure to beat the 13-win Houston Rockets. Jimmy Butler should be able to show up to the game, say, okay, we're playing the 13-win Rockets tonight. I guess I'll just go get a quick 25 and we'll call it a night. We'll win by 15. That didn't happen. It doesn't happen. So for this dude to show up night in and night out and get into a dogfight with scrub-ass teams, it is so frustrating to watch. And everyone's like, oh, just save him for the playoffs. Save him for the playoffs. Why? So you can watch him lose in the second round? Great, cool. We wasted the whole season watching garbage fucking wins versus dog shit teams so we could watch Jimmy Butler throw up 30 and lose to the Sixers or the Bucks or the Celtics in the second round of the playoffs. Congratulations. Raise the banner.
I'm not gonna lie. I disagree with every word you said, but I was gonna let you get it out, bro, because I know how you feel, and I just want you to. I want to make sure this is a safe space for you, though, Shelton. Even though I don't agree, you know this. This is a space for me. Now, God, listen. Now, I talk to you quite often, my brother. That ain't it. That's not it.
He hates us this year.
Oh, for sure. For sure. That's why he here. He said, I'm losing. I'm scared of losing the belt to a big market. We need insurance. One love. And then Alex Campbell hit me with another one. We need backup 3s for insurance, like the primary sponsor of the Basement Sports Network. Simple Health Advisors. Ladies and gentlemen, insurance does not need to be complicated. Make sure you email them or give them a call today and tell them that the basement sent you. Email our guy James Pugh at jpugh@simplehealthadvisors.com or give them a call at 321-345-7738. Again, that's 321-345-7738. I slowed that down a little bit for my boy George. I don't care if y'all know why, but he know why. I slowed the ad read down for you, George.
Thank you very much. I don't know why you did that. I don't know why you did that.
George,
I was answering an email.
Oh, okay. That's right. That's what happened. What happened to the edit y'all had? Our producer, Justin, was in here. Now he gone. I guess he saw there wasn't no black people here but me, so he decided he was going to take the night off too. But Justin's allowed to do that. He here with us every night. Stone, I saw you shake your head adamantly when Alex Shelton was talking. We all know that Jimmy Butler is one of your favorite players of all time. Go ahead and tell Alex Shelton why everything he just said was full of shit and why he was wrong.
I mean, like, what really got me shaking my head was when he said that this team would lose to Philadelphia in a series. That won't happen. I would bet everything I own that will never happen. I'm adamant on that point.
He was cooking there.
We do have an active network bet for Heat versus Sixers in the playoffs. So if you're not in on that, Stone, you better jump in.
Yes, we do.
I will make that a very high wager. I'm very big on that. They are sorry.
No, it's not money, Stone. It's way worse.
Oh no, never mind.
It's way worse. I can tell you what it is.
He's not that confident in the Heat beating the Sixers when you mention that.
So wait. Okay. I'll put it out there. We got 155 people in here. Y'all gonna be a part of the Inside Club. Now, don't go telling people what it is. But we got a bet inside the network. Some of us agree that the Heat could beat the Sixers in the playoff series. Some of us do not. So the ones who do believe that the Sixers could beat, if the Heat do not beat the Sixers in a playoff series and they match up, the losers have to get on stream and on Twitter, and for 24 hours straight, say nothing but nice things about Duncan Robinson. That will be their hell. Like, they have to get on stream and only say nice things about Duncan Robinson.
I'm in. Okay. I'm so in. I'm all in.
I like that.
Yo, can we send God to hell real quick?
Excuse me.
Wait, man. God.
Oh, I don't care about the garden gnome. I'm more mad at Bam is overrated.
I'm about to say God cooking you in them comments. Go ahead, though, Stone. I want you to finish your shit about Bam.
Yeah. Here's my thing with Jimmy Butler. Like, I feel like he answers the bell when it matters, and to me, that's all I really care about. I'm not like some stat nerd that's gonna sit there and like just like cream my pants about Luka Doncic and just be like, oh my God, he's so great. He gets me 40-point games, because I know where it ends at the end of the season. I know he's not built for it. I know where it ends with Embiid. He's not built for it. These guys, they're not in shape. And that's why, like, I don't like this idea of like trying to force Jimmy into these games. I get like, yeah, it gets a little ridiculous sometimes, but like let him have a back-to-back off. Why not? I don't get it. Like why do we want to wear him down before the playoffs? I mean, at this point, we're trying to win games, so like let him preserve himself a little bit. I'm cool with that. I know when it's time to show up, he shows up. He did it tonight.
But I think to Alex's point though, if we're trying to win games, then we can't have Jimmy being absent in games. This team isn't talented enough for any player really to like not be present. But on the other side of that, I said it before the season and I still stand firm. I don't give a shit what Jimmy Butler does during the regular season. I only care about him when he goes to the playoffs. And this team, like, for all the shit that we give them, they're good enough to get to the playoffs, and Jimmy's going to show up when we get there. Bubba, I know you wanted to jump in. I'm going to read this dono, and then I'm going to throw it to George after you get finished. Bubba, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were going to read the dono. Honestly, listen, I get what you're saying, because I made a similar argument before because of the play-in aspect of Alex's argument, which is right. Like, hey, I understand you want to take nights off, but at the same time, your path to like turning it up in the playoffs is going to be way harder. It's going to be way harder if you're in the
holding it down for the team, guy.
If you're in the play-in round. But at the same time, Jimmy was doing this last year and nobody was complaining because we were the 1 seed, because this team actually played well and they could do this. I want Jimmy to take more nights off, not less. I want this front office to be punished. I want them to sit there every game and watch the team that they decided to build around the two superstars. I hope Bam in the first half gets 20, then stops playing. Then I hope Jimmy in the second half gets 20 and doesn't play the first half. And I hope for each of the halves, Tyler Herro goes his absolute hardest and shows exactly what he is. He is very, 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 very average and streaky. But I want the front office to just see all the truths that a lot of people already see. So that's what I hope. What team's best players take nights off like this? LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George,
Kevin
Steph
Durant.
Curry. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
No, all those dudes are averaging 30. Jimmy's averaging 21.
Well, first of all,
sure,
Jimmy is not this team's best player. Hate to break it to you.
Fair point.
That shit got moved over, bro. Bro, come on, bro. He's talking about Hogwarts Legacy.
Don't fucking ruin it. Don't spoil it.
Hey, I was going to say earlier, hey, when they made that Myers Leonard comment, you're like Myers Leonard in that Harry Potter Legacy game, Royal. I know you.
Bro, listen, bro.
I know you got nasty agendas.
Everybody on this network know what time it is on there. I am crucialing bitches to sleep. Ivana Cadaver goes crazy on that game, bro. I haven't seen a Hufflepuff in weeks because I murked all them bitches. Fuck wrong with you? In the hall, just in the Great Hall. Just fuck wrong. I done killed the headmaster 40 times because he won't die for real. Like, I done tried my damnedest to off this motherfucker. Bro, listen. That shit there, bro, that game goes so hard, bro. If y'all ain't playing Hogwarts Legacy, you sleep. George, sorry, I had to go on that little tangent. Want you to go off and get your shit off about Bam. Or Jimmy.
Bam or Jimmy?
We're talking about Jimmy.
Jimmy. We've done. Yeah. Jimmy is doing this team a service because we sit here and we go, Bam's doing well. He's finally doing well. Jimmy, we need Herro to do this. He's not doing that. Jimmy recognizes these problems. That's why he sits. That's why he sits there and goes, you know what? You do it. You do it. Because when it comes to playoff time for the 1,000th time, he does it. He averages 30. He averages 27. He passes the ball. He's clutch. He does it all. He does that. Bam Adebayo has not been doing it the last few years, but he will this year. Tyler Herro is trash against good teams. We know. But he's trying to fix the problem. That's his job. He knows that this team is stuck, with the assets it's got. We're stuck with the team we have. He wants to try and maximize that. So guess what? Tyler Herro's playing 39 minutes a game. That's what's going to happen. Who's going to have the ball more in his hands when they're on the court? It's going to be Tyler Herro, because Jimmy knows what he's doing. It's the same argument, day one to day end. I don't care if he misses every game from now to the end of the season. It does not bother me. It does not bother me. Because also, if Jimmy's not there, Alex, what are you going to say?
Yeah, I was just going to push back on that a little bit. Like the one issue I have is when you play an entire way for an 82 game season and you get people into, routines and regiments, like the NBA is a very routine oriented player league. Like everyone falls into their habits and how they play the game. When you have Bam and Tyler running the offense and Jimmy is not doing anything for the entire season, and then the playoffs comes around and Jimmy's putting up 22 shots and getting to the line 12 times, and he's taking all of that usage rate away, that is going to fuck up the routine of everyone on the roster. It is 100% going to happen.
Heat Lifer, that is actually part of the brand. There are people in here in this network who have vastly different opinions. We get
called a think tank. It's unbelievable.
We just fuck with each other. Like, to be honest with you, I just like talking hoops and arguing with these motherfuckers half the time. But I'm kind of split on this argument. This is like a prime example because I'm with Alex when it comes to you can't just switch up your style of basketball every time the playoffs come around. Because the person who I know is going to suffer the most is Tyler Herro. He's going to suffer when Jimmy decides to up his usage because Tyler Herro is another high usage player. Bam, I think Jimmy sees what everybody else sees in terms of Bam, and so there will be a few concessions made in that area. But for Tyler Herro, it ain't happening, bro. He ain't bending for Tyler Herro. He ain't moving for that. What you about to say, Bubba?
My only pushback on that a little bit is I don't think it's necessarily a Jimmy is taking away from Tyler. I think Jimmy wants to give it to Tyler and Bam, but Bam has taken it. Bam, Jimmy has given it to Bam to say hey, if you want this, especially during this part in the regular season, you can go off, be the number one option on this team and lead us. Go ahead, do it. He's done the same for Tyler, and he's done it in playoff series before. I'm never wearing this hat on stream again. But listen, Tyler Herro has not played good enough in the playoffs to justify him getting the same amount of shots as Jimmy Butler. I will be upset with Jimmy taking shots away from Tyler and disrupting his rhythm when Tyler has shown me that he can even get to his rhythm in the playoffs. I will be a little bit upset if, Bam kind of goes back to non-aggressive Bam in the playoffs. I think Jimmy and Bam have to be able to coexist in the playoffs. Each of them be able to get their shots off. But if that means that Tyler needs to take a back seat, you're taking a back seat, dude, because you are supposed to be the player that should carry us through the regular season. You should be the dude that's getting, high 20s a night, in my opinion, which is what they paid him to do to get him through the regular season while Jimmy takes these nights off. He's too streaky. He's not consistent enough. So I don't think he's really grabbed the reins and kind of accepted Jimmy's offer of dude, if you want it, take it. I will take a back seat, be a help defender, be a decoy this whole fucking game if I want to. The check comes in the same. It does not matter to me. He did it for Embiid. He did it for Simmons, but Simmons never took it. Embiid took the opportunity from Jimmy and said, no, you're right. I'm supposed to be the dude here. And he would listen to Jimmy and shoot this shit. Simmons did not. It is the same thing, except I think Tyler's listening to Jimmy and taking the shots. He's just not good enough. So
no, sure.
I'm at the point now where, yeah, go ahead.
But I think the person who I agree that Jimmy has kind of, since he's gotten here, has kind of took this deferential role where it's kind of I'll be a playmaker. I'll get other guys involved. I can get mine whenever I want to. And to a certain extent, that's true. And Bam, yes, to your point, has taken kind of the reins. I'm not sure if I want Tyler Herro taking the reins from Jimmy Butler in the playoffs. I want, and it has nothing to do with his consistency. You just went, so you're gonna have to wait. But yeah, I'm not sure if I want I don't want Tyler Herro taking them reins. George, you want Tyler to step up, take the reins similar to the way Bam did, or are you how you believe this pecking order should look? Okay,
no. No, I don't want Tyler to take the reins. But at the same time, in the same breath, I want him to be in the situation as much as possible in the regular season where he's forced to go up against good guys. He's forced to play 39 minutes a game. Because when it comes, his confidence is low. That's what kills him. That's the exact same reason why before trade deadlines for the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks, he's averaging 4 of 11, 4 of 16, 5 of 19. Yes, it's because he's not that talented, let's be honest. But at the same time, it's because he doesn't believe in himself to do that. Now, with Jim, how is he supposed to get that confidence? How is he supposed to do what he needs to do on the court in the playoffs if he's not going to be at least given the opportunity to do that now? Okay, because when we verse good teams, he flakes. He did it for 2 years straight. Now, like we said, he's still on the roster right now. He's still on the roster. I'm going to give him as many chances as possible because that's the hand we're dealt. I need him to do well. I need him. Moi, Herro. Herro to tell off though. I will need this.
I feel like I'm the only dissenting voice here, so I have to like kind of push back on everyone else because it's just me in this lane. But like,
you want Jimmy playing 38 minutes a game?
No. You're misunderstanding my whole. You're misunderstanding the whole point. Yes, that is true, but that's for the benefit of the team long term, not because I dislike
that is the
Jimmy.
end game, my friend. We can't talk about that now.
Yeah, we'll get to that a different time. The point I'm trying to make really is.
I did that already.
The point I'm trying to make is if you want to afford Tyler.
Think he Thanos.
Hold on. Let's help me get this shit off.
The point I'm trying to make is if you afford Tyler all of these opportunities and then you immediately switch that back to Jimmy Ball in the playoffs, which you all fucking know is going to happen. He is not shooting 2 times and a half in the playoffs. It's not happening. It's going to be Jimmy Ball. Again, you're dooming Tyler to fail from the start because he is going to suffer because of the play style switch regardless of how he plays. It doesn't matter because he's completely going to fall off a cliff because you're taking the usage rate away from him after saying, here, Tyler, I'll let you have the whole regular season. Oh, by the way, playoffs are here. Give me the fucking ball.
So I'm going to throw this to Stone and then I'll come back to you, Bubble. So here's my issue with that. Giving Tyler that much leeway in the playoffs has not come with very much production associated with it. Like when you get into the playoffs, like the caliber of defense that's played in the playoffs has not been kind to Tyler Herro. So why in the fuck would I trust him with those same opportunities? In the regular season, Jimmy needs somebody to carry him through it. He's not a regular season 82-game player. That's not what he is. So in the regular season, he needs people to carry him through it. In the playoffs, he's meant to carry it. I need Tyler to be more efficient with less shots. I need him to be a better role player. I don't need him to have a extremely high usage rate ever. But because of the way this team is built, he has to have that. But in the playoffs, I prefer Jimmy with that. And I don't give a fuck if Tyler's usage rate is 0. Like if it goes to the fucking floor, I don't care. Jimmy with the ball gives us the best chance to win. Stone, hop in on this conversation. We're going to throw out the bubble, go to the next game, and we're going to get up out of here.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you think it would make a difference if, because I know a lot of people kind of harp on this point and some people think it's a big deal, some people don't. And I'm kind of, you could persuade me either way. It's like how Jimmy comes into the games like in the fourth quarter so late, and Bam kind of comes in late, and it's like Tyler's already been in for a while, and sometimes it's kind of like a little different than that. But do you think it would help if Tyler was in first before those guys came in, or do you think it would help more if Tyler was the last one that came in, so Jimmy and Bam are already cooking, and then Tyler's kind of more forced to do like the spot up off ball work? Because I never really considered this point. This is the first time that, like Alex's point about Jimmy taking the nights off and like how it affects Tyler. I never really like considered that point that hard. It's now more like what's
in the 55 games that Jimmy plays. In the 55 games that Jimmy plays, I want to see them play how they would in the playoffs with the 3 core players. And in the 25 games that he doesn't play, then you can have Bam and Tyler flourish in a more offensive heavy role because you've prepared them over 3/4 of the game to play a certain way for when the playoffs rolls around. Now they know when Jimmy's out, okay, I have to step up. That prepares them for when the playoffs roll around. Oh, Jimmy's having a bad game. This is like one of those 25 games where Jimmy wasn't here. I have to step up. But predominantly, most of the games, Jimmy's going to go get us 30. That's what I want to see. And, I don't know if that is a minutes thing going forward, but I feel like the coaching staff as a whole doesn't explore that opportunity.
I don't think it's sustainable for a full season for Jimmy Butler to play like that lead dog role. Like, I don't think it's sustainable for him to do it. I think that's why he only plays in the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't think he needs to be a 30-point per game guy the 55 games that he plays, but I would like to see the shot ratio reflect how it's going to probably be in the playoffs. The reduced minutes that are going to be in the regular season, just
you can't
go with that.
You can't.
The shots
you
are
can't.
He plays.
Yeah, they free throws, and that's like he's a running back, so it's like it's a battering ram going.
That's a fair point.
But you can't play that style of basketball. Yeah. When he does it in the playoffs, 16-game season, like sure he could do that, but like in the regular season where it's 82 games, I don't think it's feasible. Bubba, I want to let you get in here. You've been trying to jump in for a minute. I want to make sure you get the time to get your shit off.
No, you guys brought up a great point. I was going to also say that like Jimmy just plays such a physical style that I think this is why he only does it in the playoffs. Like, cause we've talked about, he's aware of it too. Like the Thibodeau minutes, all that stuff. Like he knows, and Adam talks about all the time that he still hasn't had like that one injury at the end of the career that could really derail you. He's aware of all these things. And I'm sure the Heat are too, which is why they're kind of okay with him doing this. You did bring up a good point, and you're not necessarily wrong when it's like, well, if you tell Herro to be this guy and have this high usage rate and you rip it from him in the playoffs, you're setting him up to fail. He's going to look bad. But I also think that they're saving him because if he goes up there in the wrong matchup, he will look really, really bad. And if the Heat are way too used to Tyler living and dying by Tyler, like if it's a bad game, it doesn't matter. He's still getting those shots. We don't really care. And Jimmy will no matter what, because if you're going to do that for Tyler, you have to let him have the bad games too. Like, you can't just be like, okay, Tyler, we are going to give you the high usage in the playoffs, but the first time you get clamped, it's Jimmy time again, because it's going to happen. So the best part that the Heat were doing with Tyler last year, in my opinion, was keeping this mystery about him, having him as the sixth man and sort of giving him his own reign, like gave other teams the idea of like, wait, what if we brought this guy in and we made him our number one or our number two and built the offense around him and gave him starter minutes and gave him starter shots. And the Heat decided, no. We're going to eliminate all the mystery and we're just going to show everybody right now how exactly that would fucking look. And it looks terrible. It doesn't look good. When he is the focus of the offense, when you are trying to ask him to carry you through a long stretch when he's not going up against the other team's bench players, it doesn't look well against good teams. So they have eliminated this sort of mystery aspect that I wish they could somehow try and find a way to bring back. I don't know if it means bringing Herro off the bench. I don't know if it means reducing his role more, but if the Heat really want to like fix this, and again, we're getting to the end of the show here, like next summer, they need teams to start thinking about how good Tyler Herro is again. And contrary to popular belief, I think that is hiding him more than showing him off more. Show what Herro is good at the rest of the year. The rest of the year. Show what he is good at. Show what he can bring to every single fucking team that is about to lose a star or whatever. Because we now know what he's not good at. And the whole league knows what he's not good at. We need to start building up value of these players, not building down. So in my opinion, Herro needs to start being a knockdown shooter, bro. Do not fucking miss from three. Have your big time moments. Have the ball in your hand against these shitty teams. But show in the playoffs that if we traded you to a team with a Zion Williamson, you fit the game. You fit the other team's system, whether we trade you to contender or not, because he is their best asset in the summer, whether people like it or not, because they're not trading Bam, and I don't know about Jimmy.
Yeah, that $30 million expiring is a pretty good asset to add on to that. But I think for the most part that you are like spitting, like we do need to showcase Tyler. But we've also traveled so far down the Tyler as a starter road that I think we're beyond the point of turning around. Like you can't
put him on the bench.
I've been screaming to put Tyler on the bench the whole year, but they're not going to do it. And I think at this point, like it's actually counterproductive, like just being real, to put him on the bench. So I don't think there's a way for him, unless he starts moving off the ball, because he doesn't do that. But if he moves off the ball, then that's a way for him to showcase one of his better parts. So I want to show you something real quick, Freddie. Alex, who was making great points, please raise your hand. other Alex. But there are two of them here. There are two Alexes. That's why you got. This is Bubble. Oh, I'm using my mouse to show him which one is Bubble. This is Bubble. This is Alex. Okay, we had to change this motherfucker name. I wasn't gonna keep doing this to myself. For some reason, they are always on the show together too. Like they pick the same team games that come on stream. I'm gonna put some respect on Boy Wonder. No, I'm not. That's what I'm not gonna do. And you can't make me. So how about that, Jordan L? You know it's an L? Putting Herro in the starting lineup. That was a fucking L. We should have left his ass on the bench. Let him be a shot chucker with the rest of them scrubs. Listen, bro, because that's the reason why people look, bro. Y'all do realize that y'all compare Tyler Herro to G Leaguers. That's who he's being compared to. That's why people think he our third best player. That does not make him great. He's compared to Gabe Vincent, Max Strus, Duncan Robinson, Caleb Martin. Of course, the Heat play Orlando Magic tomorrow. This show is gonna be short as fuck tomorrow, bro. I'm talking 25 minutes. I'm lying. They're going to make me do an hour anyway. George, the boy feeling good?
Yes. Do you want more? Because I want to go over the question that you are, Before I have a problem, you say, how are you feeling? How do you feel about the game? And I just said too much. Now I'm saying yes.
George, you know what? Y'all finna watch us for the intervention. George, how many times have you done the fucking show, bro? How long have you been on this network, bro?
This is my 36th.
It doesn't matter how long you've been on the fucking network. You've done this show over and over and over again. You know the script. You know what the fuck I'm asking you, George. Why are you doing this to me? We've already been on here an hour and 6 minutes. Answer the fucking question. The boy finished.
Paolo Ventura is going to do really well. No, it's going to be a good. Look, it's another team that's stuck in limbo between wanting to deciding whether to be good, or wanting to go get Wemby or something like that. You scared George? He doesn't want to talk anymore. That's true. Get me out of here. I need help. Bam's going to cook. Hero's going to cook. Jimmy's going to play 22 minutes. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to win.
There you go. We ain't going to make it through it. Bubba, the boy feeling good?
I actually don't know. Like, I'm caught in between the zone with the Heat right now. Like, where history would tell me that, like, we're probably going to lose. But, like, I also think that Herro goes off against shitty teams. So, like, I think we're going to win. I'm going to say that the Heat win clutch game number 3,469. And Jimmy Butler does not play. He's not playing tomorrow, man. He had a game winner tonight in Miami. He is not playing tomorrow, bro. He is not playing tomorrow. I expect another Tyler Herro double-digit rebound performance that everybody will love. And maybe he'll score some points too. That would be fun. And Bam, I think, cooks tomorrow because Bam kind of took that second half off. I bet Bam drops a 30 burger on the Magic tomorrow. And we get that W because I think the Heat are going to start getting some wins because the East did get worse. And, Mickey's got to sell these tickets somehow. I know he's got the 50% off sale right now on Carnival Cruise. Hopefully Pat can get a fucking ticket, bro. Send him to Tahiti or fucking the Bermuda Triangle at this point, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
They actually get 50% off at Papa John's tomorrow, too, if they go ahead and use that promo code.
Double whammy. Let's get him some cheese sticks and a cruise on the first flight the fuck out of Miami. It is over.
We're replacing George with this wild beast that he has on his lap now. Alex Sheltman, the boy feeling good?
Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling pretty good, I guess. The Magic have Franz Wagner, and that's mostly who I want to watch tomorrow, aside from Bam. 50% off Papa John's. Kyle Lowry, he might be around somewhere. He's looking forward to that. He might be cashing in on that.
That been waiting on 12 o'clock to hit right now, Alex. As soon as midnight hit, he gonna be on that bit.
But yeah, I mean, I don't think the Magic are better than us by any means, but we have a tendency to play down to shitty ass teams like you saw tonight. Jimmy Butler will absolutely not be playing. 2 games in 7 days is far too much for his body. He cannot possibly, muster up 25 to 30 minutes and get out there for 15 or 17 points. We got to save him for the playoffs, guys. Trust me, it's the best decision. But yeah, I think the Heat will win by like 6.
I refuse to talk about the buyout market until I know Mickey Arison actually has liquid cash on him to get a player in the buyout market.
Y'all
Okay.
gonna ask a question like that at 1 hour, 9 minutes in the show? I mean, come on.
It's okay. It's a very simple answer. No, I'm not in on none of these buyout point guards.
I want to show. I don't. All we could do is give him a bad contract. You're so right.
That's bro. If whoever you sign for the minimum is cool with me, I'm not. Like I said at the beginning of the show, I'm not going to lament the roster anymore. This is the roster. I'm going to talk about the games as I see them, and I'm going to move on, bro. Because if I sit there and I think about that trade deadline for too long, we'll be here for another hour and 10 minutes. Stone, the boy feeling good?
Yeah, no. I'm me and Magic fans got like real beef, and they're going to be lighting my ass up tomorrow. I'm Franz Wagner's biggest hater. It's very well established, and he's gonna have Caleb fucking Martin in front of him tomorrow off a back-to-back. I'm scared. I'm scared to see what's going to happen. Like it's going to be so terrible, and they're going to light me up all night. So I don't feel good about it. Maybe the Heat win, but my agenda is going to take a terrible hit, and I'm not looking forward to that.
Stone, you got a fan in the chat.
No, she was talking about. I thought you were talking about George Dog. I'm so confused now. She calling you a dog, Stone? That's nasty work, Valeria. Yeah. Fuck what Stone talking about. He about to blow that shit out. Fuck is you talking about, Stone? Franz Wagner? Mo Wagner? Bitch, I don't give a fuck.
Max Strus? Oh, no, he's not our team. My fault.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you now. That boy Pat Bev, best perimeter defender on the court tomorrow. What's up, bro? What's up, George?
Can we just talk about the fact that Stone is afraid of all the 11 Heat Magic fans on Twitter? Like the total of 11 Magic fans you're afraid of. You are so scared of them. You're more scared of the big light that Talia is going to be under tomorrow. After
TJ carries that banner himself.
Oh, yeah.
12 fans.
Yeah, but that boy TJ carried the weight of 1,000 of them. No, boy. TJ is enough of an op for one person. No, but he going to win this game, bro. Primarily because Bam Adebayo is going to go crazy. I agree. I think you said this, Bubba, but I agree with you 100%. Bam Adebayo masterclass, bro. Like I'm looking at something like along the lines of what we saw the other game, 38 points, bro. Like he's going to go crazy in this game. I agree. Jimmy Butler's not going to play. I think we might see Yurt. Like I maybe not this game, but in the coming days, like Yurt's coming. Mid-season acquisition, baby.
We did make a move.
Hey, listen.
Eternal development.
Hey, listen, bro. We hear George. But listen, I think we're going to win tomorrow's game. I have no real reason to believe that because we just beat the Houston Rockets by 2 points. So yeah, and the Orlando Magic are way better than the Houston Rockets, by the way. France is actually him. He can play. They got people who can hoop. Markelle Fultz can play all of a sudden again. Like the Magic are a fun young team to watch. So I'm gonna enjoy watching the game. But it don't matter because Miami gonna win anyway. They've turned the corner. It's a new season now. We're 1-0 since the trade deadline. The cash considerations era is here. Fuck you hoes. So thank you guys in the comments as always for joining the show. Wait, I don't have a producer. Let me get right. Thank you guys in the comments as always for joining the show, making it much more fun. It would have been without you. Thank you to the White Gang for joining me. My boy George, my boy Stone, both Alexes. That's the White Gang side. White Gang. We'll see y'all motherfuckers tomorrow, apparently. Play the video, me.
Oh yeah, we packing somebody up tonight. Hey, come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat packing the air, we about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe. You already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the trade, yes and no, friends and the foes, the butlers and the heroes. You can feel it in your soul. So when the ring is the goal, but if somebody need to go, we be sure to let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing, like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes, going hard for the team. Going down in the basement. It's going down in the basement. Get your takes off. Get your takes off.